Hello, friends, and welcome to the Weasley's Flying Car Photoshop tutorial for my Weasley car digital backdrop. I am so in love with this backdrop, I can't even start to tell you about it. It was such a fun one to make. I kind of made it for myself, and then I realized I should probably put it on Etsy. Um, or my website. It's on both. But like I said, so love this little backdrop. Kind of want to put myself on it eventually. But there are several places for you to put people on this backdrop. I just put somebody on top for the example photo, but you can put someone here on the inside. You can put someone on the top. You could probably put 2 or 3 people up here, depending on how you have them sitting. Somebody on the trunk, maybe someone in here. It is wide open for whatever you want to do. For this tutorial, though, we are going to put our person right up here on top. Now, how he is sitting, you could change that up for yourself, but we are just having a look like he is kind of supporting himself, leaning backwards. But you could have maybe someone even further back, maybe sitting against this case, whatever you like. But the one big thing that you need to do in here is you need to work on making sure that they are darker colored because it's nighttime and you want to kind of drop down their color tone so that they look like they are actually sitting out in the dark. To do that, you can add a color balance layer, hue saturation, brightness and contrast, and then some shadowing layers. So all of that is sitting here in my or on him. I do have a nighttime, like how to change something into nighttime Photoshop action that is available if you guys are interested in that. It just basically gives you everything that you need to change in order to turn somebody into nighttime. And then we want to add some shadowing on the bottom of him. So to do that, you're going to go to your background layer, create a brand new layer, a multiply blending mode to that layer, and using your brush tool, if I can get to my brush tool, you want to drop the hardness all the way down and then keep your brush kind of in the middle, like 88 pixels is probably fine. Then we want to come up to the bottom of our person and take our opacity of what we're doing with our brush and maybe make it like 10%. There we go. So 10%, and then take the color of the car and just kind of start brushing underneath our person. And yes, there is a lot of brush marks that come here, but I do prefer to have a lot of control over what it is that I'm doing, because if you add too much, it doesn't work. And actually, this didn't end up going to multiply. There we go. So you just kind of want to go over and make sure your brush is the right size. If it's too big, it's going to peek off of the car, and we don't want that. We want it to stay kind of where the hand is, and you might need to even make it smaller so that it really works out. You're not like making the sky darker. You might also need to make multiple layers with this. Maybe one just isn't enough. It's usually not. And the darker, shadows always get darker the closer they are to the person. And when I first did this image, it did take me a good long time because I really like to get my shadows correct. But something like that is what you are looking for. And again, like I said, you can add people anywhere into this. And this is the same model as the car that was in the movie. So if you are wondering, yes, that is the same exact car, not the one they used in the movie, but the same model. I can't remember exactly what it is, but it is a Ford something. But that's exactly how you add somebody in there. And I see, actually, as I back out, I did color the sky, and I want to fix that real quick with this layer. So if you do that and you do color the sky, it's really easy to fix. Just come back, and mask it, and then you just brush over it till it's gone. Easy peasy, my friends, easy peasy. All right, so that is how you add somebody on top of the car, or if, like I said, if you want, you can add them anywhere. But for our tutorial, that's how you add them on top of the car. If you have any questions on how to do anything with this tutorial, or I'm sorry, anything with this digital backdrop, you can join me over on the Say I Suggest Facebook group, and that is SYTJ Photoshop Community on Facebook. Join me there, and I can't wait to see what it is that you create.